What's up, everybody? It's your boy AP Trades, and this is going to be my first ever trade recap. I'm literally so happy. This is my first trade on the eval and first win, and here's how I made $452 trading MNQ today. Let's get into it. Starting with showing you guys my P&L right here, and here's how I made $452 day trading today. So let's kind of start with my bias. Overall, what am I looking? Now, I know this high time frame trend, we are looking in this sort of bearish trend. Why? Because previous day we tapped into daily fair value gap. Okay, 4 hour. What is 4 hour doing? 4 hour, we didn't really have much. Like, I was looking for some sort of fair value gaps that we could tap in, but I did see this 4 hour intermediate low. So basically what I said in my conditions is I wanted us, if we were going to be bullish, is to tap into this, sweep this low, and respect this 4 hour, okay, and then to go higher to our draws on liquidity, being previous day high, London high, 1 hour unfilled, and all these draws. Okay, now one of the things that I also was realizing is that ES was already, and let me pull it up, ES was already kind of in this 1 hour, and I was literally watching this market right around here. Like, it was already in this 1 hour. I was watching this market earlier, like when I was at the gym. I think like literally at 7:30 I started marking things, and then I started watching at 8:30. So I was observing the market even before market open 9:30, right? And I was just trying to see what is the market doing. Not to mention, literally today I went on a field trip for school, so I wasn't really able to trade properly, and I was trading on my phone, and I'm kind of surprised that I won this. But let's get into it really. So what am I seeing, right? Kind of what do we have? Well, okay, market open, let's get into it, right? 9:30. What did I want to see? 9:30 overall, and my kind of predictions, and I've been doing good at this, honestly, so I'm happy. So why the fuck isn't ES also replay? I guess we can't do both, but whatever, right? So anyways, what I wanted to see market open is I wanted to see this kind of bearish market open, right? Or sorry, a better way of drawing it is, because we're already in this downtrend, so I want to see us kind of do this sort of bearish market open, sweep this low to then get continuations higher. Now what happened? Literally exactly that, and we left these 15-minute relative equal highs, so this is already a great sign for me. Now during this, I think that yeah, ES took our kind of 4 hour intermediate low, leaving a high time frame SMT and external SMT. So for me, again, if you guys, my conditions were I wanted this 4 hour intermediate low to get swept, respect, and go higher. But this counts as well if ES takes it and NQ doesn't, because this is an SMT and this is still us sweeping this liquidity. So from here, I wanted a continuation, didn't really get anything really nice. And I know a lot of people were bearish today, which I could definitely see why once we tap into this 1 hour. But for me, I didn't really see this. I saw either we were going to displace fully from it, or leave this kind of liquidity hanging, kind of something like this, tap into 5 minute, easy con to it, and then to go lower, right? Or of course, just easy, just dump from it and respecting this 1 hour. So what did I see here? Now, I know that some people, I believe, took this 2 minute short right here. I actually was not. Sorry, why the fuck is that? I actually was not paying too much attention, to be quite honest with you guys. And again, that was because I was on field trip at school on the bus. Literally, I remember like it was around this time I was looking at the market and I was like, this is so shit, like 5 minutes choppy, like what are we doing? Like I was starting to sleep, but I was trying to lock in because, you know, I'm trying to trade, you know. So, you know, here we go. And my kind of overall what happened. So from here, I instantly saw the way we played out this 5 minute, sorry, not marked too clearly, and I wanted continuations. If you guys know the way I trade, I love continuations. That is the only thing I really take. And don't get me wrong, again, You know, some people can say this is against the trend or because it's not sponsored. Again, when we get this kind of SMT with the sweep, that is my condition. So therefore, I will want longs from here. And this is exactly how we opened. We opened kind of leaving this liquidity, like, and then overall bearish, sweeping this low technically due to the SMT, then going bullish. And what was so great about this trade is because 10 a.m. manipulates into this 5-minute unmitigated gap, clearly respected, and literally instantly candle, okay, instant candle, sorry, displaces through it. Okay, guys, when you are seeing something like this, and this is going to be like saucy in a way, you know, but when you're seeing like all this whatever build up, and then we go lower, you know, PL3, 10 a.m. PL3 manipulates into 5-minute, whatever, and this is the gap, and we get instant displacement from it. That is showing clear rejection. I absolutely love when we have clear rejection wicks like this, and then instant first candle 1 minute. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, we did take this trade, why not wait for the second 1 minute? I kind of want to explain something. First off, I will be completely honest, I was not paying attention too much because I was on my phone. But second off, even if I saw this, I would have not waited for it, mainly due to the fact of how are we displacing from this 1 minute. And this is kind of irrelevant to me because I know for a fact the way we're displacing this and how little this gap is, we're just going to shoot higher from it, right? And it's also based off this clear rejection wick, guys. Like when you're seeing, like, you know, bodies do the damage, wicks, or sorry, bodies do, fuck, what is it? Yeah, wicks tell the story, bodies do the damage, right? This wick did not even like close anywhere near this. It closed all the way up there. That is literally saying that it comes all the way here, fills it completely, then goes back up and displaces from it. Clear signs of bullish. I don't care that we're in this 1 hour because we can easily just invert it. Just because we tapped into the 1 hour, okay, doesn't mean that we can't now just get 5-minute continuation all the way to here, right? But anyways, took this trade, literally bang in I think a minute and a half. Couldn't even place, well, I did place break even, but like literally 10 seconds after hit TP. And I was like so happy. Like this is the first trade on the eval, literally right here. You guys can see. Fuck. Oh, wait, did I pull it up correctly? No, it wouldn't show, would it? Oh, you're in replay mode. Whatever. Don't want to leak the shit. But anyways, clear kind of shit overall. Like I like this trade. You know, a lot of people will say that it was against the trend or they wanted to take then this short after that played out and ended up being very choppy. In my opinion, a lot of people can say we were bearish today. I didn't really truly believe that. I thought that for this opening and the overall early session, sure, for the day we could be bearish, but for the session I'm trading, we were going to be bullish for a fact. Because also, when you have this big kind of moves down and choppiness, you need to like kind of manipulate. You need to rebalance this overall high time frame for fair gaps and shit. So anyways, this was a very simple continuation model, and I definitely will say that this was discretionary, but I have traded something very similar to these multiple times, and they have played out always under 3 minutes, hit TP, and I'm just really happy on it. You know, first trade on the eval, first trade in 2 weeks, you know, getting this win. Of course, it doesn't mean anything because, you know, I could easily lose it tomorrow, but of course I won't. But one of the things I do want to say, and I mentioned this on my story, is for the past few weeks, honestly, 2-3 weeks or whatever, I've been struggling, like trading wise, mentally wise, and just life in general, because I haven't traded in 2 weeks since I first got this for eval and shit. Not to mention I was just struggling mentally and just feeling down overall, and just honestly not liking life. And you know, there's times where this happens, right? My bad, right? Fuck. And then I was just, you know, struggling with social media, and like the TikToks I was posting weren't getting views. So I was just in this bad mindset, or this kind of like, you know, emotional kind of state. But then I was praying to God last night, and I literally was like asking God, like, you know, God, give me a sign that I want to keep going and that I shouldn't give up. And of course, I'm not going to give up because I know this will work out, but it's just overall something just helped me, keep me motivated. And, God answered my prayers clearly in this trade that I won, like very simple, very easy. Took this shit on the bus. Like I'll literally show the video right now. So here you go.
Nigga in my hood with a Cartier, street nigga drop me in the jungle, I box a bear. Sprite down there, black, it's a lot in there.
Like bang, you know what I mean? Very simple, boom, right? So I'm happy about that, I really am. And it just goes to show that the work I'm doing and what God actually wants from me is slowly coming true. Like think about it, like literally, like thinking about overall like the time and stuff. And one of my friends and the people I talked to from trading was kind of telling me that you got to realize that, and I'm gonna this might sound corny or whatever, but we are bullish high time frame, right? These little retraces don't mean shit, which basically means in life that you will go through challenges, you will go through very hard shit, and you will go through problems. Okay, you will feel down. You will feel very emotional. I've felt that many times. But you have to realize that overall, your life is going to be great if you keep doing, what you're supposed to do and actually staying consistent, right? High time frame is bullish. Okay, don't let these little retraces, or don't let just any little challenge or whatever you go through let you kind of down. So with that, guys, I hope you like this recap. I think it's a little long for what it is, but it's also because it's the first trade, so I really want to go through stuff. But overall, let me know, guys, down in the comments if you guys took any trades, or what do you guys think about mine and overall today's PA. I know people were complaining how it was choppy after, right? I realized that too. I honestly instantly got off after this win. I just posted it on my story and posted a TikTok or whatever, and just enjoyed my kind of field trip for school and overall just day. And I think today was a great day, honestly. Like, I mean, other than that, what kind of setup are you getting from here? Honestly, I wouldn't take anything here. So I'm glad that I took this trade. Very discretionary, but in my opinion, this was probably an A. I mean, I don't know. A minus, honestly. Or maybe B plus A minus to, most people, they would say that. But to me, it was just very discretionary, and I knew this was going to play out. Like, clear rejection, clear displacement, kind of, I wouldn't say really clear draws on what I was targeting, but to the upside there was. So, of course, potentially there could be just 1 hour, inverse, disrespecting, to then go higher. But I didn't want to wait for that. I followed my condition in the morning, which if we were going to be bullish, take this 4 hour intermediate low and then come into 1 hour and see how we react with that. But with this clear kind of manipulation, 10 a.m. PO, 3 into 5 minute, 1 minute inverse, clear displacement, external SMT, break even at the high, literally 2 minutes, 1 minute 30, honestly, took this shit. And I was risking 500, only made 425 because I set a limit order. So I think it just like fucked it up a little bit, honestly. But other than that, guys, I hope you had a great day today, whether you traded or not. Just know that every day is a different opportunity, and take each day on its own. Don't rush the process, and patient pays. That's one of the things I learned. I didn't trade for 2 weeks. First trade I take, first trade on the eval is a win. I will not let that cloud my judgment or be egotistical. Oh, I won this and this and that. What God gives, God can take. Sorry. And with that, guys, I hope you liked today's video and the recap. I will 100% be doing this on every single trade I take on the eval, and just in general, really, honestly, because I think it's great. It's learning, informational, but it also shows you guys, my trading, what am I thinking, the trades I take, and it's also a great way for me to look back in the future and see, the progress I've made, and when I'm successful, seeing that, hey, all of this will pay off. So with that, guys, I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. I do not know when you're watching this video, but I just want to end off saying this was the February 19th, 2026. I took this trade at exactly 10:01 a.m. and I hit TP in 10:03 a.m. for a P&L ski for $425. So, you know, again, love the support, guys, and hope you have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video, man.